To be unified means to be joined as one whole. In the past, when I think of great unity on this huge scale, I think of war, disaster, segregation, death. Why is it that in our most recent history, it so often takes a tragedy or adverse event for all different kinds of people to unite?
Our communities just want to be safe, to be heard, and to be respected. Our difference is what makes us strong, it's what makes us beautiful, but what unites us is so much stronger than what divides us.
Moving our thinking beyond the language and the behaviour of tolerance. If we want to create truly unified spaces and opportunities for people, we actually have to move towards inclusion, which is where we say, actually, I value you, I value your culture, your language, your traditions, and I'm richer and this country is better when we share those things and learn from one another.
It's really important to focus on the shared values that we all have. The idea of aroha, I think, is universal. But I think it is really difficult when our society, as I said before, is kind of programmed to be an individual, that you're focusing on your own personal success, not community and love and caring for one another.
You see, in order to attain unity, we need to make an effort to get to know people different from you. By learning about other people and their culture, your life will greatly be enriched. I also believe that we should expose the next generation to diversity at a young age. Read stories that present the different view of other groups. Discuss TV shows, movies, or books that present different stereotypes.
And I think starting that conversation in your household is probably one of the most effective things that you can do, because you raise a whole generation with the skills to be able to stand up for people. But also it's about getting kids involved.
Teenagers, we're in this kind of space where we're not old enough to be leaders and seen as equal to adults. I have so many opinions. I know my friends have so many opinions, and I know so many teenagers that I hear have opinions, and we want them to be heard.
I think that I have a responsibility as a New Zealander to realise that this is our past, it's who we are, so I've got to acknowledge that.
I think in order for other people to recognise their own prejudice, it's about engaging those conversations that make you uncomfortable. It's only through getting uncomfortable that I think that we are able to step forward, and through sharing our stories, I think it creates this beautiful intersectionality between minority groups, and through that we can find empowerment for one another.
In a multicultural society, we need media sources which accurately portray our multicultural society. Portraying people of colour as the standard bearers of intelligence, success, beauty and professionalism, along with their white counterparts.
It shouldn't take 50 lives for us to finally come together. It shouldn't take 50 lives for us to finally realise that racism still lives in New Zealand, because it's been going on for decades and decades. And we can talk and talk about racism, but if nothing ever gets done, then nothing ever changes.